Hello everyone, and we are back for episode 13 of Jurassic Adventure, Season 2. Right now, it is currently 1:25 in the afternoon. As you can see, we start here, back with Stripe. As you all know, last time we ever seen Stripe, Apex and Axel have been on the run, and so thus, they tried to kill him last time, because they found out that Stripe is a traitor. You see, ever since Stripe showed mercy to Blue and them, Apex did not like that, and so that is why he's been on the run ever since. It seems like he's waking up now. Life alone has not been easy for this poor raptor. He's been chased, he's been almost killed a few times, and also larger carnivores try to kill him as an easy prey item. But Stripe is not going down without a fight, and it seems like he's heading off. However, before Stripe can begin his day with a hunt, sadly, he's already hunted. Stripe is shoved down, and he gets up to look at this attacker, and it is Apex, the former alpha raptor. Looks like Apex is still not done with Stripe after his betrayal. And of course, Axel is not done with him either. Before Axel can finish Stripe, he tosses him off. Stripe makes a mad dash for it. Apex follows. Axel gets up, and he follows Stripe too. After almost 2 minutes of running, Stripe finally lost them, or so he thought. It looks like Stripe is cornered. And since he's already exhausted from running, he's too exhausted to fight them. Right as about, it looks like it's the end for Stripe. But then, suddenly, two raptors just jumped out of nowhere. Stripe is confused on why these two raptors are helping him. The orange one gets tossed off by Axel. Apex is thrown down by the brown one. And right as about, this raptor is going to finish Axel. Then Apex shoves this brown raptor. Right as about as Apex is going to finish this raptor, that's when suddenly Apex has just been pushed down by someone. Apex gets up and realizes it was Blue who shoved him. And not only that, yes, that right there was also Delta and Echo. Ever since the loss of Charlie, Blue and her sisters is blaming Apex and Axel for their sister's death. And so thus, they decided to launch an attack. Apex is furious at Blue, because this is another time where Blue is screwing up one of Apex's plans. But Blue is tired of Apex's antics, and she's here to put a stop to it. And so are her sisters. Right now, Delta and Echo have Axel pinned down, and he cannot get up. Apex is so tired of this, so he attacks Blue. Apex has just been shoved down by Stripe again. Apex is still very furious the first time Stripe did this, but now Stripe has done it again. But seeing that Apex and Axel are outnumbered and overpowered, they have no choice but to retreat. Out of pure pity, Echo and Delta decide to let this coward go. Axel swears he'll be back. As for Stripe, he looks back at the pack. Stripe is looking at Blue and Echo and Delta. The reason why he's so hesitant to join their pack, it's because, well, it's simple. After what happened with him and Axel in Apex, he's very nervous of joining a new pack. But Blue makes it clear that they are not here to kill him. It looks like Stripe has finally found a pack. Around a couple of days later after that fight, we see Zach sleeping. Blue is already awake, and since she's alpha of the pack, she wakes up the others. She ushers for them to follow her, and her sisters knows what this means, but Stripe, being new, he does not know the rules yet, so instead he just follows. Around almost 2 minutes later, they find a carcass. Blue ushers for the pack to follow. Her sisters definitely do. Stripe is hesitant, since he has been on his own for a little bit. He knows what a lone carcass could potentially be, but being desperate and starving, he's gonna go. Blue and them start digging into the carcass. Stripe is hesitant since he knows the rules that he should eat last. But Blue ushers for him to come and join. Stripe is shocked of how nice these guys are, unlike, unfortunately, his last pack, because obviously, if you guys know, Apex and Axel were not the sharing type. But before they could finish their dinner, then suddenly the pack turns and they are greeted with a Yangchuanosaurus. In fact, this is the same Yangchuanosaurus that lost his mate to Hunter back in episode 12. He is furious that he just lost his mate recently, and now he thinks these raptors are going to get the best of his food, and so he attacks. He almost had Echo, but then Stripe jumps on the back of this creature. He is tired of predators always getting the best of him, and that is why he's so sick of this predator. Out of motivation, Blue joins. So does Delta. That's when Echo makes a winning move. Echo has just jumped on the Yangchuanosaurus' face. With all this weight pressuring on him, the Yangchuanosaurus collapses. Having lost another fight, the Yangchuanosaurus embarrassingly walks off. As for the pack, they have won a meal. And it seems like Blue has officially dubbed Stripe as a fellow packmate.